Hello guys and welcome to my final drink for this series. Ah, yes. The sweet taste of victory. So, I'd like to take a minute and talk about this past year and 4 months, which is about the length of this series. Now, I started this series a long time ago, and I never intended it for it to be as long as it turned out to be. And although I had a clear idea that I was going to finish it at one point, I never actually doubted that I was gonna. I was pretty sure I was gonna finish it one day, and I had a clear idea of exactly all of the things I wanted to do in the series. And I know that there is still content out there that I've not done, and there's still mods out there that I haven't explored. But there's a lot of people that say that Let's Playing a game such as Oblivion is a bad idea because of the sheer length and the sheer amount of content in the game. But I, for one, strongly disagree because I find that these games are actually really good to Let's Play because you won't find another Let's Play quite like another Let's Play of this game because of the freedom you have in this kind of game, and you get to choose just what you do, so it won't always be the same content that you're watching, which is what I think is one of its strong points. And I had a very clear idea of exactly all of the things I wanted to feature in this series when I started it, and I had a clear idea of with what I wanted to end it, and I ended it exactly the way that I want it to. Now, granted, it was never meant to be as long as it was because throughout making the show, I basically got the idea to add like new things. I thought about it and thought, well, maybe this is not a bad idea after all. Shivering Isles is a perfect example of that. I was never expecting to do that one, and yet those turned out to be, in my opinion, some of the better episodes. So, or I might have come across a mod and thought, hey, I should totally like put this in the series. And that's how the series ended up a lot longer than I initially thought it was going to be. Now, I ended it because, well, it needs to have an end. I can't keep it going forever. And because it was already as a lot longer than I initially hoped it was going to be. Which is by no means a bad thing. In fact, I think 228 episodes is a good number. It's a long series, probably one of the longest Oblivion Let's Plays out there, I think. But
You have the hands of a
I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. So that was a little something I wanted to say. As for the future of my channel, it's not like the channel's gonna be dead now, for those that are curious. I'm still gonna be uploading different videos. Who knows, I might still do some mod reviews.
What can I?
And,
A few.
alright. I might still do some mod reviews, and there are other games that I can Let's Play as well, so certainly don't expect my channel to be dead, even though some might already consider it dead, because I don't upload that regularly anymore. Then another thing I wanted to talk about, which is I would like to thank the person who inspired me to make this series. I don't think I've ever mentioned him before, but there's a certain Oblivion Let's Play a modded Let's Play of Oblivion that I've watched and was quite the fan of. Looks like Miku's been playing around again here. She's been throwing shit around. There's alien statues everywhere. Fuck. There's a channel called Timpedia, which is his second channel. On his old channel, he was also called Timpedia, but his actual channel name was something like Palpatine 11 or some shit. But he had an Oblivion Let's Play with mods that I was a big fan of, and it really made me want to do my own series. So I would like to thank him as well for inspiring me, and I definitely urge you all to check out his stuff, because he does make good videos. Oblivion is not his biggest thing. He does all kinds of games, but I just really watched his Oblivion stuff. So I'd like to thank him, and I'd also certainly like to thank everyone who watched my series. Now, I don't expect there to be anyone out there who watched my entire series. I don't think there's anyone crazy enough to do that. I wouldn't recommend watching my entire fucking series to anyone because it's so goddamn long. That's why I put a little legend for the different arcs in the description, so people can see if there's any mod that they'd like to see or some content. Or if you just want to pick a random video to watch. But I definitely would like to thank anyone who watches my videos, and who has watched my videos and has subscribed. I'm not the biggest channel out there, and I'm not exactly trying to be this big YouTube celebrity or anything. I'm just sort of doing this because it's sort of a hobby, which is why I would never dream of trying to make money off of this. Even though people always say you should try to make money off your hobby, but I think it would make it feel like a chore. Like, it would make it feel like work, and I would never want this to feel like work. So, here's some things from Sturk, I believe. Yeah, that's the dagger, that's some armor, and the mace from Sturk. Some good memories. So, but it was always very, even though I don't try to be this big YouTube celebrity, and I'm not really in it for all that, I definitely have to say it is very nice when I come to YouTube and see like a comment saying that they like my stuff, and I really do appreciate all those comments. And there have been many times when I just went and saw a comment to my video and was like, that's so cool, and makes me want to make another video. So I definitely want to thank anyone who has watched my series and has left some comments. And these are some items from the Dark Brotherhood. These are the boots of Jack, Spring-Heeled Jack, I think. No, these are... What are these? Boots of Bloody Bounding, that's what they are. These are my Dark Brotherhood outfits, Sufferthorn and the Dagger of Woe, or the Blade of Woe, or something. And that is the tablet from Pale Pass. So yeah, I want to thank the fans for watching. I want to thank Timpedia for inspiring me. That's Merun's Razor, Morag Tong armor, and someone's diary whose name I have forgotten. Yeah, so I believe that's the crown of Nenalata. Yeah, I put some stuff that I collected throughout the series here. This is the Staff of Malok and the Hands of Hiradirge from the Descent into the Necropolis mod, if you remember that. I've done quite a few things in this series. It's been quite a run, and like I said, it's been like, what, a year and 4 months? It's quite a while, and I'm kind of glad that I've been able to end it. I feel kind of proud for ending such a long series. That's a Savior's Hide and a bunch of ebony blades. The ultimate ebony blade, gold brand, and ebony blade, yeah. And here's nothing. So, yeah, I'm glad to have ended the series. I think it was really high due time for a few reasons. One, the whole Manamarco thing. I do apologize that fight turned out to be such a mess. Such a glitchy mess, because, I don't know, my save is already pretty half broken. Can't even quick save or quick load anymore, but that mod was also kind of half broken too, so I do apologize for that fight to be so glitchy. But I'm glad I was able to salvage it somewhat. What else was I going to say? Not sure. Here are some other items that I've collected. Here I have some of the Shivering Isles things, such as Wabbajack, Sword of Jigalag, Dawnfang, Amber Armor, Golden Saint Armor, the Diadem of Euphoria, Nerf Shatter, Staff of Sheogorath, some Order Armor, Shadow Nonoke's Blade, Madness, Crystal things from Zedelian, these things. I believe these are from the Thieves Guild HQ quest mod. Some things I've stolen. Blade of Stealth, Slippery Jack's Katana, and some Black Dagger things and Arcos robes. Perfect U-bow. And this is from the Woodland Rangers arc. Some things, the bow I used back then, the armor, the blades I had back then, and the ranger blades, and some gems. Don't remember where I got this from, I'm afraid. Here are some things from Bartholm, some souvenirs, such as some Bartholm vintage, and the dagger of the Lich Killer, shields, the armor, the robes of Organum Thras, who I killed, and some documents. And here in the middle, this is the bow that I used in the Dark Brotherhood Chronicles. And these are the blades I used back then. The Rose of Sithis, with which I killed Adamus Philida. The Listener's Robe, and the Ceremonial Dagger of Sithis. And these two artifacts of the Dark Brotherhood that I think I recovered in some particular event that I can't seem to remember too much of. What the... Oh, Miku's snoozing over there. So, yeah, this isn't an episode or anything. This is basically just an epilogue of sorts. So, yeah. I don't think there's anything else interesting in my house, so I think I'm going to leave it at this. Aside from, of course, the floating giant hourglass. So I guess Nonoke is going to get some well-earned rest. I hope you have all enjoyed the series. Potato salad. Everybody loves potato salad. Oh, and don't forget Sevilla Stone. Nonoke is going to get some well-earned rest now. She can finally retire with evil gone from the lands. And I hope that you've all enjoyed the series. And I would like to thank you all for sticking with it so long. And maybe I'll catch you in the next one, which will not be Oblivion, but something else. So definitely stay tuned for something else. Peace out.